So now we're going to look at naming acids. Now, the way you know something is an acid is it's going to have an H on the front of it and an AQ at the end. So see H and then AQ. You have to look more like these right in here. You know, those are acids, and also just any of these with that H on it. So that's the look of something as an acid. And acids are a little bit unique on how they get named. They are a positive negative situation though, so you can still figure out how many, how these acids, you can still figure out information about them. And like, for example, if you're going to try to figure out how many, let's see, H's will go with Se. H is always +1. And then Se, it falls in this category over here. It's the -2 category. And so you will need 2 H's to balance out that charge, so that you have the 2+ and the 2-. So you can do that with H's. Just remember, all H's are +1. It's usually the H that you have to have lots of when you're doing acids that have different charges other than -1. When the anions have charges other than -1. So when you're just doing the acid and the nonmetal, kind of like earlier, we had the positive stuff and the nonmetal, or up here, positive and nonmetal, the name, it's going to have an ending, but "ide" is already taken. You know, like up here, "ide," that ending's already taken, and it's already taken here. So instead of "ide," the ending is going to become "ic." So we use "ic." And this is really weird. Before, we would put the whole name down. It'd been like hydrogen chloride if we had been doing it that way. But since this is an acid, we don't name it the same way. We use hydro to kind of represent the hydrogen part of it. Hydro, and then it's all one word. So chlor for the chlorine, and then ic, and then the word acid. So pause the video for a minute and see if you can figure out what H2S would be. Hydrosulfuric acid. And then look at H2Se. This is selenium. Selenic acid. Now try HBr. Hydrobromic acid. So hopefully you're seeing these are all a trend. This is how you name it. Again, if it's just if it's just H and an element. H and an element. Just one type of element.